Good afternoon to all. We're here at the Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadium. You join us for this T20 between the Hyderabad Sunrise
wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some... world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, that looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. Cummins has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. Umpires have signalled they're ready. Let's get this match started. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Nice shot, but straight to gully. 3 runs added in that over. The Royals are 3 for none.
End of the first, not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Shivyal Yadav end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. 4 runs added in the over. The Royals are 7 for none. Cummins from the VVS Laxman end. Perfectly timed.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. How will he reply?
Got that away nicely.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running. Might look to go big again here.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end.
Another steady over. We'd want to pick up the intensity a bit now, though. That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. This should be close. Caught. And it's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Sampson waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Shivyal Yadav end. Doesn't beat the infield. This could be out. Caught, and that's stuck. Out. What a screamer.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Great shot through the gap.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. A boundary the moment it hit the bat.
4 runs added in the over. The Royals are 43 for 2.
And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Oh no, what a chance. That's going to race to the boundary. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Misses everything. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Some well-targeted bowling in that over, certainly something to build on. Unad cut from the Shivyal Yadav end. Straight to the fielder.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Beats the field with a great shot.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg, though. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Middle, what a start.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Drilled that one away. Good pick up, big chance. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. That's out. Oh, simple run out.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Cuts that off well in the infield. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Nearly gets the edge. Sharma with a great delivery there. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide square leg. Could be 4.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Wow, that's missed a lot. Over. The Sunrisers are 24 for 1.
Well, couldn't have asked for a better start to the power play and the run chase. Exactly what they needed.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
That was dangerous bowling. A loose delivery on leg and flicked nicely away for 4.
Archer shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
That was a boundary.
evening, one and all. We're here at the Oval. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Ali. We're to go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
They would have spoken about this ahead of the game. Even still, you look at the pitch and the conditions overhead, and bowling first might have been the better option. Here we go. First ball.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Yes.
Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Good pick up. Big chance. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Patel shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Siraj coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Doesn't beat the infield. Great shot through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
Yes.
Oh, that's great work in the deep. Saved a certain boundary. Trouble. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Everyone's gone up.
Yep.
10 runs added there. Hyderabad are 26 for 1.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Huge. That has flown.
This is just silly. The power on that shot is incredible.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. Good shot, a beauty.
Just a little bit of room and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Patel with a huge appeal. Got that away nicely. End of the over, a costly one. 19 runs coming from it. Hyderabad are 45 for 1. Siraj from the pavilion end. No. Terrible shot. Smacks that away through the gap.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Patadar, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Nearly gets the edge. Siraj with a great delivery there. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Misses everything. On drive, nice and compact footwork. Mid-on, heads off after the ball. 2 runs on offer if they run well. Gone. Great reflexes. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Vauxhall end. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. Might look to go big again here.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Huge. That has flown.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. That's a boundary save for sure. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Chance to run 2. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Strike rate was excellent. Now they can really get stuck into rotating the strike and setting up a massive score.
Hasaranga, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Gone, nowhere near making it. Oh, simple run out.
An innings that promised much, and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though.
Yep. No!
Was quick onto that in the infield.
Yep. No!
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Cracking shot for 6. Closing in on their half-century and really looking good out there. Gets onto the front foot and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. And out. Superb bowling.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Hazelwood from the Vauxhall end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
Yep.
What a shot. They've bludgeoned the ball across and over deep mid-wicket for 6. Absolute power.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off, perhaps. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Shot straight past the bowler. Could well be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Straight to the fielder. Perfectly timed.
Yep.
Caught. That's a ridiculous catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. But have to head back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Perfectly timed.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
Yep.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Over Hyderabad, 107 for 6.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
And a fine take by the fielder at deep cover point. It was in the air for some time, but they've held on to it well. Caught right on the boundary.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Oh, well, don't even bother running.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Caught. And it's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Dragged down and put away. Pulled that with great power and it's been launched into the crowd for a maximum.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Cuts that off well in the infield. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Kohli coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Gets that away.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
No.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. That is quite extraordinary. Patel, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. You're going to need some good batting partnerships. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Shami coming in.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Trouble! Hyderabad has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Wow, that's missed the lot. That looks gone. Gone, nowhere near making it.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Unadkat, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. They'll get at least one here. Oh, that's great work in the deep. Saved a certain boundary. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Kartik taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Beats the field with a great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will he reply?
track. Head was completely still, and they've struck that hard, high, and long for 6.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Goes again. This one's even better than the last. 2 maximums in a row.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift. Needs a dot ball.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Charming from the Vauxhall end. Good running, they should come back for 2. Finds the fielder with that shot. This could be out. Oh, great run out.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
At number 6.
Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
The new batter at number 7.
Couldn't get it through the field. Hasaranga ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
End of the 3rd over. The batting team are now 3 for 5.
Whacked away.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.